friends, it's Kay from Kay Loves Tarot. I'm going to apologise, I've got you mid-months out way later than I wanted to. For one, I tried to do it over Sunday and Monday, and because of that bloody storm or hurricane, Ophelia, whatever it was, my Wi-Fi just kept shutting on and off, and I just thought, you know what, it's just not worth it at this point. And also, kids come down with a sick bug, which I ultimately ended up catching a bit of, so yeah. I'm going to get started anyway, Fire Signs. I'm still going to run it from the 15th to the 22nd, because even though we're halfway through the week, you still might find some of these energies are sort of like in your circumstances at the moment, and there may be some advice as to how to deal with things or how to change things, and etc, etc. So we'll go with it anyway. So let's get started. Right then, I'm going to start with Aries. So before I do start, I'm just going to say nice big shout out to Tyler from Tyler's Tarot. He's been giving me a few shout outs just lately, and he made a point of saying that I hadn't given him one for a while, so here you go, mate. Lots and lots of love your way, Tyler's Tarot. Fantastic guy. Makes me bloody laugh. Right then. Aries. Aries. Seriously though, Tyler, you underestimate yourself. You think you're overrated? I don't. And I'm pretty sure many people out there don't think you are either. You're absolutely fabulous. Don't put yourself down. Aries. What's going on with Aries? Aries, 15th to the 22nd, October 2017. Stay optimistic about your love life. Ah, there you go, Tyler. That one's for you. I always see this card when someone's being far too pessimistic, okay? Optimism and pessimism, well, there's a fine line, you guys. It says, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So come on, guys. Stay upbeat. It's going to go in your favour. If you do. Oh, wow. Look at this. Healing family issues, calling in a soulmate. What did I say? Intuition. Very intuitive. So, let me get clarifying. I'm going to clarify one on each with the Rider-Waite and the Gilded, and we'll go with the flow. So, Aries. Oh, gosh. I just knocked my camera. Sorry, you guys. There we go. And pull these back so that we can see the whole spread. Alright, Aries. The Devil. The Lovers in reverse. And Judgment in the reverse. Wow. Alright, clarifying with these bad boys. We'll pop one on each. Some of you are dealing with Geminis, some of you are dealing with Capricorns. The Four of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, yeah, it's Earth sign, maybe Capricorn, but it could be Taurus or Virgo. Again, more Earth. Page of Pentacles. Now, I'm just going to point out the way that I've done this spread. We're reverting from a Queen to a Page. That always tells me someone's got childish tendencies. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get started, Aries. So, stay optimistic about your love life with the Devil. By remaining pessimistic and, you know... Anybody think I was reading bloody Tyler? No, it's for all of you. Okay, if any of you have been feeling that drab about your love lives lately, okay, by remaining in that pessimistic state of mind, you are trapping yourself, and it is a form of self-sabotage. And this is basically here to say, listen, only you guys can free yourselves from this. Let's take better note of the Devil. There's two people in this card that have got chains around the neck, but the thing is, these chains are loose. If they wanted to, they could lift them from around the neck and they could walk away. But they're not. They're choosing to stay in that position, which is what the devil means in the upright. They're remaining trapped in the toxicity of a situation. And this is all revolving around pessimism, because it's over this optimistic card. And the more optimistic you can put your mindset at, and even if you're having the drabbest day possible and you're thinking, damn it, no love life, no hope, blah blah blah, come on, let's you know, I'm giving you like a metaphorical smack around the chops here, okay, Aries. Only you are going to end up keeping yourself in this trap situation because of the pessimism. We need to get more optimistic now, you guys, and you know, if we put on the perception of being upbeat and just change your perception a little bit, as opposed to always looking at the bad side to things, the negative side to things. Try and find that silver lining. That's what this is about. It's about figuring out exactly where that silver lining is and sticking with that, you know. So if we, basically, in terms of your love life, so if you're single or you've been rejected, I say rejected because I've got the Four of Cups here, so we've got offers that have been made and not accepted. So yeah, if we're not feeling very accepted, feeling a bit rejected and not our best, etc, etc, steeping down the road to pessimism, we have to find the silver lining. And just as an example, say if I were in that situation, the silver lining for me would be the realisation that everything happens for a reason. If you're not with someone, it is for a reason. It's either terrible timing, which would, you know, you have to think, okay, if it's terrible timing and someone's coping with a lot of stress and a lot of upheaval somewhere, would a relationship survive through that so early on? Course not, course not. So again, we have to see a silver lining and think, okay, if it's bad timing, we can wait. If it's, as the devil would depict, a really, really toxic relationship, again, try to find the silver lining. Would you be happier out of a relationship or miserable in a relationship because of a toxicity kind of situation? You do have to ask yourself these questions, because otherwise, when we get too pessimistic, that's when we start falling into depression. And you know what I mean? And this is where I hope some advice here from Spirit is going to help you guys, because that's where it all comes from. Right then. Here we've got healing family issues. I mean, ignore the connotation on this card because it does say something about forgiving parents, okay? But this is a love spread, so I'm looking more at the word healing issues as opposed to anything. And of course, this can be in tandem with staying optimistic. Through staying optimistic, you could be healing issues, you know what I mean? And actually sort of, as opposed to wallowing too much over the past or feeling down too much because of what's going on in the now. And like I say, with that Four of Cups, this is, for most of you, not all of you, it's going to boil down to some sort of rejection. This is about healing those issues. Through trying to find this silver lining, you know what I mean? Don't forget, all these messages are channeled through Spirit. You know, I always say the cards are the car, and without a driver, it's an empty vessel that won't reach its destination. You need Spirit to back it up, and that's what backs these cards up. That's what gets you these messages. And obviously this healing has got to take place now. And the Lovers is in the reverse, so this is the solid decision between your heart and your head. And this is following logic as opposed to emotion now, okay? This is actually saying, okay, we need to cut some losses here before we self-sabotage with this Devil card. Because I think that's where we're headed at this stage. And the Lovers in the reverse is that following that logic, choosing your head over your heart, so to speak. And it could involve an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's also a need to focus a little bit more on work and better your comforts around the home as well. Sort of feel better about yourself in that way, I guess. The Queen of the Queen of Pentacles is very work focused, and you know, this could be an indication to say, okay, so let's get out of this slump that you're in, Aries. Let's focus on money and career and sort of throw ourselves into that, because it's going to help take your mind off of the other shitty things that may be going on. So that's another piece of advice there as well. And then here we've got calling in a soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. The only problem is, you see, trying to call in a soulmate that may not be, either may not be a soulmate or might not be the kind of soulmate that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Again, you have to remember that the major arcana are like the trump cards, and that devil and the Lovers in reverse is going to trump out any other card here, you know what I mean? And to top it all off, yet another major arcana, Judgment in the reverse. Not rekindling something, possibly a lack of a second chance, not being able to move forward or revive a relationship in some way. So maybe this toxicity is just the hope and the missing and the pain from rejection. It's all stemming from rejection because of that Four of Cups. You know what I mean? And then with this Page of Pentacles, we're reverting from a Queen to a Page. You know, it's like taking a step back. It's a metaphorical sort of thing of taking a step back. Through continually hanging on to try and call in this soulmate, we're taking a step back because the second chance isn't ready to either be revived or it's not going to be revived. And it can't be revived anyway because of issues around rejection. So, you know what I mean? This is sort of where we have to seriously heed the advice if you are going through this situation, Aries. You know, we have to heed this advice. Now listen, I always say about soulmates that they come in for one or two reasons. They're either a lesson to be learned or they're a blessing. The kind that, you know, you do stay with for the rest of your life. But the lesson to be learned kind of soulmates, they will cross your path for a reason and they will more than likely not stay around for the same reason. And yeah, it's hard to distinguish that, and yeah, it's not always fair. But guess what? Life isn't fair. And again, the sooner we can touch base with the reality on this situation, the better. I know this sounds really harsh, and some of you are going to be watching this thinking, why am I getting a kick up the backside here? What have I done to deserve that? Listen, if you don't like what I'm saying, you're either completely in denial or it's just not your situation. In that case, go check out your moon and your rising, or better yet, go elsewhere. You know, go to Tyler's Tarot, he might have some messages for you. I'm notching up how many times I can give them a shout out now. I love that dude. But you know what I mean? These are the messages that need to go to the people that need to hear them. And if you feel like you don't need to hear it and it ain't for you, don't flub my comments because I'm not interested. These are the messages that Spiritfuls need to go out to some of you that may come across this, okay? So let's just be respectful for the people that may be going through these energies, because it's not nice, and I'm trying to help, in, you know, as best I can. And I always say don't shoot the messenger, but it seems a few of you need a bit of a wake-up call, really, to sort of get your head out of the proverbial clouds. So these are the energies over the week, so yeah, some of you are going to be feeling this now. You know, if it has touched base with you and you want to go a bit further, please do email me for a private reading. I'll be happy to book you in. But in the meantime, Aries, I'm going to wish you all the best for the rest of the week. I'm moving on to Leo. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. I'm in the wars. Oh dear. One minute the kids are ill, then I'm ill. Then I finally get over that and end up with sore throat and a cough. I can't win. I'm still trooping on though, guys. Right, Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo. For 15th to the 22nd of October 2017. Leo. We have a past life relationship. You have known each other before, it says. We also have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations. If you guys have or are meeting someone who you have known before and they've never seemed like your type in the past, you may want to retreat, but you're actually being called upon here by Spirit to keep an open mind, because this person, for better or for a lesson to be learned, may be a soulmate. So even if you feel like it's not a blessing and you just don't want to entertain this person, bear in mind they may be a soulmate regardless. They may have lessons attached, something for you to learn. So try not to burn bridges this week, Leo, if you can help it. Right, let me clarify. Right, I've got the Eight of Pentacles. Someone you may have worked with. The Page of Cups, possible water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Two of Swords. Not knowing the whole truth in a situation, so we can't make an informed decision. Bit blindfolded to the truth, I'll say. Because you probably don't feel like this person's right for you when, yeah, they might not be in a romantic sense, but still there might be lessons to be learned here, so you might learn something new from them. Right, let me see. Oh. Definite water energies. I've got the Sun, Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, one fell out. And the Hangman. Well, right, Leo, not all of you are gonna get this reading. In that case, go check out your Moon and Rising, or go elsewhere. These are messages for those that need to hear them and will resonate with them. So, let's get started. Leo, I've got your card here in the Sun, so this is clarity, seeing the light through the dark, seeing a situation for what it really is. This is like a reality check, possibly on someone that you used to work with that may be trying to come back, but for whatever reason either they didn't think that you were their type, so it didn't progress, or you didn't feel like they were your type, so it didn't progress. This person seems to be going through some sort of a transformation here, I'm going to say, with the Sun. And I'm certain it's someone you used to work with, or someone that you've put effort with in the past. And here, I've got someone retreating because someone's been emotionally unstable or emotionally unavailable. Not so much in a bad way, you know. I mean, King of Cups reversed can usually mean something quite negative to that effect, but the Queen, this is just someone whose emotions aren't in it. They can be emotionally cut off or just emotionally unavailable. But boom, we've got this offset of confidence out of nowhere. If any Leos have got a water sign that's come back from the past that you're extremely cautious of and you're not sure what to do about them, right here, you're basically saying, can we take, take a step back and reevaluate this a little bit better and possibly give them a chance, because there may be something to learn from this person. And this person may have changed. Maybe where there once was no emotional connection, maybe because of confidence building and things like that, we can establish that now. Things may change. People change, Leo. That's all I'm going to say. Some of you are going to be looking at this going, I wouldn't let that person back in my life. No way, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to continue watching. You can check out your Moon and Rising and go elsewhere. But, you know, let's have a bit of respect for the people that may resonate with this, because obviously these messages are for them. But yeah, I'm seeing like a confidence boost out of nowhere here. With someone that you'd shunned in the past. Or they shunned you. And now we've got, looks like a second chance coming around, I'm going to say. Someone's thinking about bailing out here, but it's like they're taking one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out, you know, like a fucking yo-yo. Not quite sure whether to proceed or not, because I think that's why we revert back to this reality check here. This is your clarity. This person's changed. Yeah, I'm going to say they're going from a queen to a page, so yeah, they may be a little bit more childish, but in a good way, I'm going to say. The Page of Cups is not overly, how can I put it, they're not stubborn, they're not awkward, so I wouldn't say childish in a bad way, I'd say, how can I put it, more in touch with their childlike qualities, you know, fun, outgoing, confident, wanting to get out and see the world, curious, whereas once they may have been quite secluded. Seems like whoever this person is, I mean, this could metaphorically be talking about you, Leo. You know, sticking your head out of the proverbial sand to take a look at your surroundings after being in limbo for some time. And this is this week. And it's all because some sort of energy from the past is coming back around. And here I've got this, keep an open mind. Says your soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations. So yeah, definitely heed that one, you guys. But I still see being a little bit wishy-washy with this. Because you're blindfolded, you don't quite know the truth. We have two options, are we in or we out. And then we've got the hangman. We're on a balancing act. What, this way, that way, on this wheel, this way, that way, that way. Not sure what to do with this. Let me clarify and try and figure out if there's any more advice that can be given here for you, Leo. Six of Cups. Embrace it. Leo, if you've got someone coming back from the past, more specifically a water sign, but like I say, these two cards can be more metaphorical than anything, I would say embrace it. And actually embrace the soulmate connection for the blessing it is, or for the lesson to be learned that it is. You know, life is all about taking chances, and I sort of feel the need to say to some of you out there, this chance, for whatever reason or another, Spirit feels like it's going to be worth it. Someone's clearly changed. Someone's clearly come out of their shell, I'm going to say. Where there once was no emotional connection or stability, it seems someone's trying to make an initial offer to make amends. So, yeah, that's what I've got for you, Leo. If any of this has touched base and you want to go further, feel free to email me. I'll leave that in the description. Book in for a private reading, no problem. In the meantime, moving on to Sag. Alright. Let's see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, 15th to the 22nd of October, 2017. Free yourself, Sag. Time has come to take back control of your life. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, I'm talking to the Sages that have recently had to, I'm going to say in the last year or two, freed themselves from a situation that was put more of its fair share of pressure on you, shall we say. But we're forgiving what happened and we're learning to move past this. And now it's saying Sag is ready to have some fun. Sag is ready to come out and see the world again for the beauty that it is. That's what that's saying. Nice one. Right. I'm going back to front, but I'm not bothered because... Right, Sag. There's your card, Sag. Temperance. Seems like at the point that the relationship or situation ended, the feelings were mutual on both sides. It had to happen when the look of it. Or the feelings are mutual now. The Knight of Swords in the reverse could be an air sign. Stagnancy, not being able to move forward. Even though it was the right thing to do, I'm going to say. There's still a lot of stagnancy there. And what do you know? The King of Swords. Definite air qualities here, Sag. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Over this forgiving and learning. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, what was this? The Queen of Cups. The Nine of Swords reversed. And the Sun. Sag. OMG. I'm not even going to bother with the Rider-Waite on this one because as opposed to, I just felt like I was guided to continue with the Gilded as opposed to bringing the Rider-Waite into this. And I'm glad, I'm pleased, because this message cannot come through clearer in my eyes anyway. Let's get started with this. So, we have this energy of needing to free yourself. Okay, this is something that you're either going through now or you've had to do in the last year or so. And the thing is, even though you knew you could rebalance yourself in order to pick yourself back up and dust this off, feelings may have been mutual at the time of this, freeing yourself. You know, maybe you both felt like you needed to. And we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The whole reason behind this is stagnancy. The only thing that's concerning me is that there's still this stagnancy going on. I'm wondering if that's really what you need to free yourself from. To recompose yourself, dust this shit off. Maybe free yourself from not moving forward, not moving on. And then here, we've got forgiving and learning, possibly from an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, the card does say, as you release and heal the past, you experience more in your present moments. And then we also have this Three of Pentacles. Now, the energy of the King of Swords himself is usually, like I say, an air sign, man or woman. Let's not look into genders too much. This person's extremely honest. Yes, their words can cut like a knife, I'm not going to lie, but they are very honest with it. And, you know, this person, whoever this person is, it is about that brutal, honest truth. Maybe this is the need for you guys to be more honest with yourselves and, you know, not to kid yourselves over a situation that really does need to end now. And the Three of Pentacles in the upright tells me that lessons are being learned. We are now learning to forgive and learning to let go. Learning to move forward. You know what I mean? And this is fantastic energy because this is you guys stepping out of your shell. Stepping out of your proverbial hallway with your head in the sand, you know what I mean? This is you guys stepping out and seeing the world for, you know, this week, possibly for the first time in ages, and actually taking a look at your surroundings and being grateful for what you've got around you. You know, and it's all because you've learnt the lessons that needed to be learned. We've been through this brutally honest truths, whether that's needed to be true to ourselves, hearing the truth from someone. I'm going to say the truth could be coming out this week. And you know the old saying, the truth shall set you free. Maybe it's about being honest with someone that's been dragging you back, holding you back. You know, and then here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is your time now, Sag. This is your moment. This is your epic new storyline to your life. You know, epic new chapter to your life. And here, we're emotionally stable. We're calm, we're collected. We know exactly where we're going. We're now looking back to the past and saying, you know what, I don't like what I'm seeing. So we're turning. We're turning to the future. And we're staying there. So to me, here, this Knight reversed, he's looking back to the past, he's looking this way. And it's keeping him trapped. Here, we're looking to the future. And what's in the future? What is in the future, Sag? The Nine of Swords reversed. Anxiety, stresses, the nightmare is over. We're no longer engulfed in those kind of energies because we finally got the clarity that we needed. Seeing the light in the dark. knowing where we stand, knowing what we have to do. This is your moment, Sag. I can't stress it enough. For a weekly spread, this shit is amazing, and I love this because this is your hard work bearing fruit. This is you guys. Yeah, you've been in a slump. Yeah, we've had negative energies, you know what I mean, and engulfed ourselves with toxic people, etc., etc. And it's you guys finally stepping out of that veil of illusion that's been telling you that was the way you were going to live your life. This is you stepping out and saying, hell to the fucking no. That is not how I want to live my life. I'm in control of my life. It is time for me to take control back of my life. And this is you not looking back to the past anymore. Seriously, you guys, some fantastic energies coming up this week. Don't get me wrong, even though it's a beautiful spread to see, if for whatever reason it don't resonate, go check out your mini horizon or go elsewhere. But for those that are feeling these energies this week, embrace it to the fullest, Sag. Because this is a whole new you. This is a whole new chapter, an epic one at that. And also, I just want to point out, your intuition's going to be spot on, you guys. So start listening, seriously. Especially when it comes to possible air sign exes from the past. In fact, any ex from the past. Like I say, this is either them being honest with you, you being honest with them, or this just a need for you to be honest with yourself about this person. Whichever way it is, whoever or whatever it was that's holding you back, isn't going to be anymore, because you guys are putting your foot down with a firm fist. I like it. I really like it. Nice one, Sag. So, if any of you do want a private reading, please do email me. I'll be happy to book you in. I'll leave that in the description. But for the meantime, you guys, I'm going to wish you all the best for the rest of the week. You take care, and bye-bye for now.